Hey, Kanan here. I'm just here to make a video, a follow-up for my last video from my progress with stock photography in Adobe and with Shutterstock, and a summary of what my 2020 looked like and the struggle that I am dealing with for 2021. So if you've been doing stock photography, you would have known that Shutterstock updated their payment this summer, and there has been lots of talks about how bad the earnings are related to per photo. So as a summary of what I made this year from Shutterstock, I was able to make $67.17 over 177 downloads. So that works out to be 38 cents per download. With Adobe stock, I made $59.35 over 58 downloads, and which works out to $1.02 per download. So this is to be included that for Shutterstock, I hit 100 downloads in September, and that was supposed to increase my earning potential. But at the end of the day, I didn't really see much of it. I was still seeing a majority of the downloads was still 10 cents per photo, and I think that's the most common subscription package that users are downloading the photos from. And so that didn't change between level 1 and to level 2, which was disappointing. So yeah, I know there's a lot of controversy about the $0.1 per download for some of these photos that you spend a lot of time uploading. So I just wanted to see what you guys are doing, if you have boycotted Shutterstock this later half of the year, or if you're planning to boycott it next year or stop uploading. It's very interesting. I know as an artist it's hard to make or have that feeling that your picture is only worth 10 cents. I'm on the fence about it. I have a dilemma facing it because in my head, when you spend the time keywording and editing the photo, you might as well upload it to multiple sites, and depending on the designers and graphic artists or whoever is using those photos, looking for the photos, their company might not have subscription to all the stock agencies, so your photo might never get downloaded if you only have them on certain platforms. I don't know, for graphic designers and artists or people that use stock agencies for downloading photos, please comment below and let me know if that's wrong, right or wrong. If your company has multiple subscriptions to multiple agencies for downloading photos, and if you actually search through multiple agencies to find the photo that you're looking for. So that's where I'm torn. If I'm spending the time to keyword it, if I didn't upload to Shutterstock this year, that would have accounted for 53% of the income that I made from stock photography this year, just out of the two platforms. I have started Alamy and RF123. I haven't sold any on those platforms yet. I'm actually still stuck in QC for Alamy. If you guys have good experiences with those two platforms, please let me know and comment below and say what worked and what didn't work. So yeah, that's where I'm at. And for 2021, I don't know if I'm going to continue. As a context, I haven't been uploading very frequently. I probably have 100-something photos on both Adobe Stock and Shutterstock. And actually the photos that gets accepted in Shutterstock are the ones that I ended up uploading Adobe Stock to just kind of a first pass of if they get accepted, then I'll put it on Adobe Stock. So I have very similar portfolios on both websites, and I just really wanted to see how this year would turn out. And it seemed like I was getting around only $8 difference between the two sites. But if I didn't upload to Shutterstock, that would have been $60 that I didn't make. So I guess that's where it stands. From my experience with Shutterstock, there are benefits to it. One of them being they accept cell phone photos. Obviously it has to be taken and not with lots of noise or motion blur. A lot of image quality still needs to be met, but with cell phone nowadays, I found that really nice that you can put minimal effort in it for a photo that you might not edit, and you can quickly upload it and do some quick keywording, and you could potentially make 10 cents out of it. And I guess in that case, that might be where it might be worth putting it up on Shutterstock. Yeah, and the other part I really like about Shutterstock is as a beginner contributor, you can upload editorials, which means it can, as long as you include the place and date where the photo is taken, you can upload it even if it contains logos or recognizable buildings or people in it without getting the waiver signed. So in that case, that kind of opens a limit of what you could upload versus other sites. I wasn't able to do that on Adobe Stock as a beginner contributor on that site. So the third thing that I found really nice about Shutterstock was their quick QC time. They were quick to approve or reject your photo, which means the faster time that your photo actually gets online to be available for purchase. So I guess in that case, that is a plus. Another thing to think about, but just keep in mind from the amount that you get per photo, as I said earlier, Adobe Stock it was about $1 per download average after the year, and with Shutterstock it was only about 38 cents. That's with very big download costs, as well as the most of them ended up being 10 cents. So that is just for you to think about. And if you look at it and feel demoralized by the 10 cents, maybe it's not for you. But yeah, having uploaded it once and not thinking about it, and if you already put in the effort for the editing the photos and spending the time to keyword it, I'm wrestling with this dilemma of saying, is my photos worth 10 cents versus, well, it's 10 cents that I would not make if I didn't have it on Shutterstock. So it's hard. This is coming from me. Photography is not my full-time gig. I do it for fun. I don't specifically spend a lot of time on the photos I have uploaded on Shutterstock or Adobe Stock. I have touched them up to meet the requirements, or I spent time keywording, which probably took more time than the editing of the photo. But yeah, so that's coming from me, not a full-time artist, but someone just that likes photography as a hobby and having a little bit of income from it to buy a couple of new toys, which is nice. And yeah, that's where I'm at and what I'm wrestling with. I've read a lot of people being upset with Shutterstock and wanting to make it a stand against the low pay. But I don't know. Like, you guys tell me what I should do in my case, where if you already put in the effort, is it worth just putting it on one more site? And please comment below if you found any other stock agencies that you really enjoy and feel like you're getting paid fairly and also getting good amount of downloads and traffic on your content. And I'm always interested to see what content you have, so share a link below to your portfolios, and I'm curious to see what you've made. For me, I've been just shooting on, during COVID, I made specific shoots on weekends on doing flat lays, or is that what they're called? And just doing some fun photo projects that I had, ideas I came up with that I thought would download well. And yeah, that's how I kind of been playing it by this year. I haven't overly spent too much time on it, but yeah, I'm just interested to see what you guys have to say and what you guys are looking forward to for 2021 in terms of stock photography. Yeah, so until the next video, Kanan out.